about going hefty push behind maybe the power of the Enchantress. She could be one of the better options, but they decide to go in. Ooh, here it comes. Is it going to be sniped? Hi there. 1 and 2. See you later. And that is going to be last hits and maybe get a point in a shockwave to make it a bit easier. But
look at our friend Kagami. What is he doing?
I'm looking over. We got Kagami, aka Bulba, aka the Harry Potter one. He's super deep here. I don't know if he's hoping to get redemption on their courier, but he's going to go coast to coast a bit.
MSS.
Snag up a bounty, but yeah, MSS top lane. All right, we miss it. It's distracted by Bulba, unfortunately. They're going to move in and get the first blood on the Forev. I missed it. I was watching Kagami walk around.
Mid lane.
Oh, Abed in trouble. Swinging it out with Fata, but Aoi steps it in with the Centaur and locks him down. That's all right. She has the stun at least. And she's just going to continue to work her way through the DC side of things. MSS at the top. Ooh, could be in a bit of trouble here. Running away barely with any life. He's trying to dodge Bulba, but Bulba will pump fake his way into just a simple get themselves on the board now with that takedown. Dude grabs up the Arcane Rune, but he's getting slowed up. He's going to be forced to telekinesis, throw back the Centaur right on top of the head of Aoi, but if he manages to get close enough, Fata will be there with the chains, and there's the stomp, and there's the kill. Fata, though, eats a few right clicks, but overall a successful approach for... This is something for them to be able to fall back on. They do have the Empower of the Magnus, plus the Lifestealer later. He gets hit, though. Burrow Strike, Epicenter combo coming up from MSS. Forev attempts to skewer him backing away into the wall. No. Bottom lane, Aoi's now here. He's got a couple of creeps, and maybe they're thinking about tier 1 pressure, and they are. Metamorph going to be coming out now from Envy, and he begins to lay it on. Bobo's around the corner, but they don't nearly have enough of a defense. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're hoping to get the grab on Fata, and they will do so. A center does fly through and eventually gets close enough, but without that extra burst of damage, Abed seems to be able to make it away. The Caustic just unfortunately coming a bit short, and the man makes it away with just about away.
They're just checking if someone is coming up.
All right, Mason pops out. He's looking to go for Envy. Envy does have Sunder. Can he get it off? No. They blast him down. Dubu's there with a Fade Bolt, and now MSS rotates in with Fata, and they're looking for a response. They will get Bulba, but that seems to be it. Or have I spoke too soon? Fata, a man on the prowl. Him and MSS will be able to make it a twofer as they get...
For that, like build, so they can't focus you in a few seconds. Some extra armor, some miss chance against those heavy right clicks.
Forev, can he find the distance? No, the skewer is going to be a bit short, and yeah, RP obviously not going to be the best choice there, so he'll give him one to flash at, and then have to take his exit. Oh, mid lane, it doesn't stop yet, moving in. Huge Epi bomb will come out from MSS. Here, busy towards the mid lane. Uh-oh, Aoi's the one to respond. He heads up there now, but he could regret it in a second. The bomb is dished. He's not going to strike with a Vendetta, but they have plenty of firepower instead, and they'll get the Enchantress down.
Oh, Epi coming.
MSS moving in with the Epi, seeing Mason just casually walk across the tower, is trying to wait and stall things out. Abed steps in, but Fata's just waiting there,
he
watching him, finally strikes and takes him out. Oh, man. And now Abed's going to be forced to go right back in for his Spirit Brother. He'll try to slowly be able to bring him down. Fata has no mana at the moment, so he's just slowly trying to walk away. He has his boots available, but eventually he just finds his way out. Abed, unfortunately, just sitting there beating him down, saying, just die, or... Things a bit concerning for DC, and now they're going to be the team running back out. Bulba's still watching him, but he goes under a Sentry Ward, and now they're going to quickly bug him. They're going to quickly squish him. He's dead. Looking to get the catch of DC.
Yeah, meanwhile, Envy is on bottom, just trying to split push. He doesn't have any mana left.
There's the move in. They're getting the jump for Fata. They are going to be able to burst him down. Now they're going to look for opportunities to TP back home. If Envy's going to be pushing that bottom lane, is he going to stay there? Envy's going to stay bottom lane and keep pushing. As his team moves in and gets in the face of DC, this is going to cost DC a lot inside their base if they keep swinging. And it looks like they will. There's the jumping from MSS. He's going to get off the epicenter, locking it out with Abed a bit. They're going to go for the finish, and now he's finally able to make it to a TP spot. Looks like Bulba and Mason were already here. Envy does a lot of damage onto that tier 3, but he's not going to be able to get the finish, and he does not have mana at the moment for a quick turnaround Sunder. Thankfully, though, he has the Aegis, but the problem is that he is far from his friends. Is he going to make it away just by simply he'll get a new chance to hit a home run. But there's the Metamorph from Envy, and he's going to finish off that tier 3 with pretty much no effort. A Blink skewer play, then follows it up with an RP. This time Forev finds his mark and gets it done. MSS is forced to commit in defensively, but he will also pay the price. Abed looking for follow-ups here, but it looks like Fato should be able to double jump away from trouble. Coming around towards the back lines, convenient for him. No sentry vision nearby. Long jump in as they make their jump for Fata. He's able to zigzag out. And now it's awkward for DC. Mason's hard committed and looking to go for Fata here. The rest of the team heads out the other direction, so Fata does manage to rage TP back home, but Bulba not going to be so lucky. The extra free money available. DC, in a pretty good position for Ev. Not making the pounce just yet, but now they'll move on in and get the setup and quick execution of Highlight Eye. Abed with the follow-up, looking to isolate and hold on to Envy here. Envy not getting finished yet. MSS moving in with the Epi Bomb, and, well, it's going to get enough on the finish of Abed. Dubu diving in with the stolen remnants on the other side here, while Fata and Envy go for the finish on the Mason. Mason toggling it up, surviving, TPing out, he's gone! Manages to survive at the last pop. Maybe not for long, but... Bulba, again, we've seen this before. Behind the tower, he gets jumped. He dishes out the Carapace to try to slow things down, but they've turned their sights onto Fata. Eventually, though, they will burn down Bulba, and Abed's going to impetus, and let's see what MP can do now. Tier 3 had already been taken down. It's all on the racks. Envy just walks right up, goes right into Metamorph, and looks to go for the racks here. Mason briefly steps in, hits him up with the open wounds. The first force will come out to step Envy back a bit. Now they think about re-engagement here. First Shrine gonna have to get hit. He goes right for the Sunder, catches it onto Mason. Mason gonna get chained down for Rev, moves in. RP not gonna find the target they're hoping for, and he has to skewer out the other way and hope to refresh up for maybe a new RP, but these racks are gonna be done for. A jumping from Abed, immediate chains there from Fata, multicast, and Abed could be gone, but he's able to somehow get off the heel. He survives, steps back. Dubu with the stolen Sunder is the one to bail him out, but he still ends up getting dropped. Envy locked inside, could lose his Aegis and will. A buyback from Abed. Coming from the fountain is able to dish out enough damage. DC trying to hold as best as they can, but it's Owie, the star of the show here. He just dishes out everybody with a rampage. Are you serious? A little Bambi.
Wrong about it.
Envy. Look at that. Just immediate pop and Metamorph and to finish out the mid lane. DC make the call. All hands on deck. Get back inside. We got to defend. We're losing our mid lane center racks. Bulba has to move in first. Gets out the stun. Abed steps in next and then jumps right back out. A BKB will be forced. Owie begins to creep in. He's got his BKB popped and he's looking to muscle down Bulba. Now looks to Mason. Mason turns back for Fata and they all dive to the low ground and away. It's Envy. And hide their positioning, maybe even catch MP before they make their full move in, and catch him at the tier 2. There's going to be the initial jump coming in from Abed. Forev commits in hard with the RP. We'll manage to lock down for Fata, and they will get the finish. But at that moment, Owie is able to right-click on through and not finish just one, but two.
Now.
Not spending it yet. Envy getting those shots in with the last bits of this Metamorph.
He's saving the buyback. Saving buyback for the game number 2.
There it is. And this could be it for DC. The final Harama defense. They're moving in. The pullback's there for Envy. He gets dragged in a bit deeper. The Sunder does come off. And now he unleashes everything he has on the back of a BKB. But Forev dishes out that second and final RP.
What a stun.
Is it going to be good enough? With MSS following it up with a miraculous Burrow Strike stun. DC could be shut in their place. But look at this. It's MP trying to frantically make their way out. MSS reflects back everything he can with a Lotus Orb. But eventually he will meet his... This could be the all-in final hurrah push. Or maybe a desperate attempt at the Roche. We'll have to see.
Oh, rooted on bottom. He insta-kills the Storm Spirit.
Or someone was right around the corner. Either case, MP get their Aegis, and they're looking to end it out. Oh, I actually thought he was going to TP on back, but they committed hard with a big bomb. Looking to at least get the support Ogre down. They will do so, but Bulba drops shortly after that. Owie looking to desperately rush away from the Mason Lifestealer, but he does make it out. He's got the Force Staffs to scoot away. Mason's out of this one. He doesn't have a buyback, and I think this is going to be it. DC make it back inside, but MP, they're coming back in looking to go for a finish.
Yeah, there's only one Rex left, and that's the ranged one. So they can
just hit him with an RP for Ev. Just give it to him. It's over. He won't even get it off. They'll chase him down. They'll finish him off, and this one is done. Our first game of this best of 5 will belong to NP.
MP dominant through that early game. Once again,